Welcome to my economics class. Today we are going to learn about Indian economy. Class 12 students, we know our economics, 12 economics divided into two parts. First part is macroeconomics and second one is Indian economy. Today we are going to learn about Indian economy. The first chapter, Indian economy on the eve of independence. So, student, we can proceed now. Indian economy on the eve of independence. To understand this, it is important to know the state of Indian economy prior to independence. The British ruled over India for about 200 years and excessively exploited the Indian resources for their own interest and turned a prosperous nation into a backward, dependent, and disintegrated economy. Why this is happening? The main historical event now we discuss about it. Historical events that changed the destiny of India. The first historical event is the Battle of Polachi in 1957. The Battle of Polachi laid the foundation of British Empire in India. Battle of Palashi was in between Sirajuddaulah and East India Company. East India Company owned this battle. This battle owned by East India Company because of Mir Jafar. The control of the Indian economy come in the hands of the East India Company because of this battle. The second event is Revolution of 1857. The rule was transferred from the East India Company to the British Crown. The British colonial rule continued for nearly 200 years till India gained independence on August 15, 1947. India had an independent, self-sufficient and prosperous economy before the advent of the British rule. The Indian economy of the 18th century was primarily an agricultural economy. Agriculture was the main occupation of people at that time. Apart from it, India was also known for its developed handicraft industries. The prominent handicraft industries which gave prime place to India in the world market were cotton and silk textiles, metal industries, precious stoneworks, gold and silver jewelry, perfumery, etc. The Indian handicrafts enjoyed the worldwide reputation of fine quality and high standard of craftsmanship. The sole purpose of British colonial rule in India was to reduce the country into a feeder economy for Great Britain's rapidly expanded modern industrial base. Because, as we all know, during that period, Industrial Revolution took place in Britain. During the entire period of British rule, no meaningful economic progress took place. As such, at the time of independence, India had a poor and stagnant economy. The best indicator of the economic condition of a nation is its national income and per capita income. No systematic and sincere attempts were made by the British government to estimate India's national income. However, individual attempts were made by some experts in this regard. Notable among the estimators were William Digby, Fiddle Cyrus, Dadabhai Naoroji, Wadia and Joshi, K.T. Shah, Dr. K.V.R.V. Rao, and R.C. Desai. All these estimates produced conflicting and inconsistent results. However, the estimates given by Dr. Rao were considered very significant. Different estimates show that the level of national income and per capita income was very low during colonial period. The growth of aggregate real output, that means real GDP, was less than 2% during the first half of 20th century. The growth of per capita output was just 0.5%. Not only the per capita income was low, but its distribution was also inequitable. It means, bearing a few, most of the people were living in poverty. Okay, now here is today's worksheet. Write about the historical event which changed the destiny of India. What was the sole purpose of British colonial in India? What is colonialism? Write about economic development under British rule. Give the name of some notable economists who estimated India's per capita income during the British period. Here, all the question answer we know, but we have some students may have confusion about what is colonialism. Colonialism refers to a system of relations between two countries, of which one is the ruler and the other is its colony. The ruling country has the control over the political and economic life of the subjugated country. Thank you, students. This is all about today's lesson. Please go through it and write the question answers. If you have any problem, you can call me. My name is Mo Shortcut and my phone number is 890 2195 104. Bye.